Anne here, and this video is all about how to add titles, your branding and captions to Wondershare Filmora. So my track is already on the timeline. I have also imported my logo. It's a PNG version of my logo and it has a transparent background, so when it is brought into the video it will form what is known as a watermark, and it's very simple to pull this in. So we're going to drag the logo and pull it onto the timeline, and I'm going to drag it right across the whole of the video. Oh, maybe not, it doesn't want to do that. Here we are. So obviously we can't have our logo this big on our video, so what we need to do is tap on it and double tap on it, and you can see now that we have got some green arrows that have appeared around the logo, which allows us to reduce it in size, and we can take it off to some part of the video that looks appropriate. Now when you shoot video you should think that you need to put your logo somewhere, and you might need to think, well, I need to have a blank wall or something, because you also need to make sure that your logo will show up. So I do recommend to people that they have their logo made and available as a PNG file in a number of colours. I recommend black, white and whatever your brand colours might be. The reason for this is that when you're making a video, you're not obviously thinking about putting your brand colouring on it, but it might mean that if, for instance, you're shooting on a white background and you've got only a white logo available, that your logo won't be able to be seen. So if you have it in black and your brand colours, then you should have enough variations to cope with any circumstance. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to create a title, and up on the top left hand corner you can see there's a tab that says titles, and literally there are more titles than you could possibly ever hope. Here you've got 276, or I have 276 versions of titles that are included with Wondershare. Some of them are a little bit more zany than others. I suggest that you scroll through and see what works for you. As you can see, we've got some here which are very bold and bright and might not be what you want to use. On the other hand, it might be. So I'm going to call in a title that is quite basic. You need to pull the playhead onto the title and then tap on it, and this screen will come up which will allow you to change whatever the title is. I'm just going to put my name on there. Obviously you've got options here to change the font and to make it bold or light, or do whatever you want with it. It should mean that you'll be able to call in your brand colours to use as titles. You can change the size of it, you can have the text centered, you can align it to the left or to the right, or you can have it justified. I'm going to leave it in the center at the moment. This tab over on the far left will actually do something clever and slide it to make it vertical. If you're wanting to do something a little bit clever with that, let's just tap back on there and change it back. You may also want to change the style, and there are a number of styles here that you can use, with fancy borders or inset, so just just something that works well with you. You might need to go over to one of these if you've got a sort of light background again, and you need to change the colour of, you need to have something which has got an outline on it. Now we've got our text there. Now all you need to do is to move it around, is to grab it and to just move it around the screen. So the other thing you can do with your text is to animate it. There's a button here that if you scroll down you'll find that there are numerous numbers of animations for your text. I suggest you have a look at these and see if there's anything that suits you. I think that some of them are a little bit over the top, but you know, just have a look. We'll play this through. Add your logo and do a couple of quite simple edits. Yes, there we are. We can see that it's sliding in from the right. Obviously, one of the things about video and social video in particular is that people don't actually watch or listen to the videos. They tend to watch them and read the captions. So having captions on your video is very important. Now, unfortunately, this version of Wondershare doesn't seem to allow you to import an SRT file. What it does allow you to do though is to bring in subtitles, and if you have a transcript, of course, you can go into your subtitle and you can just copy and paste your subtitle into the into this box. There does seem to be, now there is an add-on to Wondershare that you can get which will allow you to add SRT files to your videos. However, it's quite pricey. It's around the £100 mark, and I think that you can obviously add SRT files to Facebook videos. I have done a video about that which is further down in the course. And of course you can also add closed captions on YouTube, which means that you can get versions of your videos with closed captions on. It's really up to you to decide what you want to do. There are also other options like running your finished video through mixed captions, which is an app that you can get on desktop and on your phones and tablets, which will actually embed the captions for you. Our next video is going to be about a really great feature that Wondershare offers that a lot of software doesn't, and that is split screens. So if you want to know how to use them, stay tuned.